Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn With Me. I'm Mohammed Fazil and today I'm going to share with you the top 10 beginner friendly movies that you can watch to improve your English language. So without further ado, let's get right on it. So first things first, you have to know that watching movies alone won't make you an expert in English. You have to learn other things as well, but watching movies will give you a head start and it really helps you to improve learning English. Alright, let's take a look on one of my 10 picks, the movies that you can watch. Number 10 on the list, we have Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is a really great movie that you can watch. It's a scientific thriller based on dinosaurs and all the stuff. A lot of people already know about this Jurassic Park, but there are people who didn't even watch this film. If you haven't watched it yet, I suggest you to watch this film, not just because of it's thrilling and adventurous, but also they're using simple language, simple English language. It's easy to understand, it's really easy to follow, so I suggest you watch this one. Okay, number 9 on the list, we have superhero movies. We all know superhero movies are one of our favorite movies, and myself really love that kind of movies, and there is a vast majority of superhero movies that you can watch. I'm not giving a specific movie that you should be watching. There are plenty of superhero movies like Avengers, Justice League, and the Captain America, Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, the list goes on. Doesn't matter whatever the movies are, you just have to watch it. The main thing is they are focusing on the audience about the kids and the adults, not just because they're focusing on the kids and adults doesn't mean grown-ups can't watch that film. I'm really excited about to tell you that everybody likes that movie. The main thing is they're really using very simple language, easy to understand, and the story will not be very much complicated, and not everyone could really understand the phrases and the conversations they're using. So I just suggest you to watch these kind of movies. Number 8 on the list, we have Castaway. Castaway is one of my favorite movies, acted by one of my favorite actor, Tom Hanks. The story is about a man stuck on an island by himself for 4 years following a plane crash. It's really thrilling, it's really adventurous, and you can really entertain yourself by watching that movie. Not only that, you can really understand how to make conversation, and they're using really simple language, simple words to understand. It doesn't have that much complex phrases and all of that. It's really simple, although the conversation are a little bit, less comparing to all other movies, but you can really entertain yourself. The thing about this movie is really understanding they're using very simple language and it is easy to follow, and you can really understand how to start conversation and how to talk with one-on-one people and all of that. It's really understanding, so I suggest you to watch this movie. Number 7, we have Notebook. Notebook is a movie based on a book, Notebook. It's one of my favorite romantic movies. Not only that, it's really simple story. You can really understand all the stories going on, not really complicated. And I suggest you to watch it so much. It's really much emotional, and it's really not that complicated. Also, the language that you're using is really simple and easy to understand. You can really easy to follow, and everything they're saying and making conversations, you can really have an idea on how are they making conversation, the casual talks and all of that. So I just suggest you to watch this movie. Okay, number 6, we have Men in Black. Men in Black is one of my favorite action movie, acted by one of my favorite actor, Will Smith. It is a little bit complicated than the other stories. It's a really, scientific alien kind of movie. You might already know that, but that doesn't mean that you can't watch that. The main ingredient about this movie is they're really using the native language of the Americans. They're really making fun of each other. You can have an idea on how they're talking casually and their native language, their native accent and all that. You can have an idea on the really American day-to-day life talkings and conversations. That's why I picked this movie. Okay, number 5, we have Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo is one of my favorite animation movie. It is based on an underwater fish and the story of fishes and all of that. It's really nice movie to watch. You can really entertain yourself by watching it. It's really friendly, you know, kids friendly. If you have children, kids who wants to learn English by watching movies, this is one of my pick. You can really understand the language they're using, really simple, easy to understand, because they are really focusing on kids and, you know, adults as well as their audience, so you can really understand how they're talking and all of that. Alright, fourth on the list we have Social Network. Social Network is a movie based on the history of the invention of Facebook and the Mark Zuckerberg kind of thing. We already know something about Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, but this movie really gives you a detailed story about the history of Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg. It's really inspiring, motivational. I suggest you to watch this movie. Not only that, they're using simple language. It is easy to understand. You can really understand how they're talking and all of that. It's really easy to follow the languages they're saying. We already might know the terms of the social medias and other technical sides, so it's not that really complicated to follow. So I suggest you to watch this movie. Alright, third on the list I picked Toy Story. Toy Story is my favorite animation movie. There are a series of Toy Stories out there. You can really watch all 3 of them. The reason I picked this one is also it's really kids friendly. It's mainly focusing on kids and adults as well, but it's really easy to understand. It's really fun. The story is about living toys and they're speaking each other, making conversations. Really casual, simple language using. If you have kids and children in your home, this is the right movie that you can show to them to watch to learn English as a beginner. This is really nice, and you can really entertain yourself by watching this movie. It's really fun, it's really emotional. It really shows you on how our friendship should be, and it's really fun. Okay, second on the list we have Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is a very inspirational, motivational story, and it's based on a character that have some special conditions who cannot speak really fast and all of that. He only speaks very slowly, and because of that we can really understand how is that character speaking, because they are speaking really slow. It is really easy to follow, and the character is acted by one of my favorite actors, Tom Hanks, as well. And it's really easy to follow. They're making simple conversation and all of that. And the main reason I picked this was, like I said, he speaks really slowly because of his special conditions. So you can understand you can really understand how they're speaking, you know, how they're making conversation, all of that. Okay, number 1 movie of my pick, last but not the least, is Hangover. Hangover is one of my favorite comedy movies. You can laugh all day long watching this movie. Trust me, I laughed all day long. I picked this movie not just because it's really comic or fun, but also because you can really have an idea on how to make jokes, how to make fun of ourselves, and they're using really simple language and it's easy to follow. It's really easy English. You can really understand the terms of making fun and all of that, making fun of each other, and so many jokes and all of that. Sometimes we struggle to make jokes in English. You can really get rid of that struggling by watching this movie. So I suggest you to watch this if you really want really casual talking between so many people, and it's really easy. It's really easy to understand all the words they're saying. There are 4 characters in this movie and they're just acted like really well. You can really laugh all day long watching this movie. So I suggest you to watch this. You can really improve your English language very well by watching this movie as well. Let me give you an advice of this. If you didn't watch any of this film, I suggest you to watch it first. You know, just watch it, entertain yourself, make yourself some fun time, and leave all the knowledge and information and, you know, analyzation, listening, reading for the second time watching. What I mean by this, you know, if you haven't watched this film yet, you can't really focus on both the stories and all the vocabulary at the same time. So if you haven't watched it at first, I suggest you to watch it first. You know, forget about everything, just entertain yourself, make yourself some, you know, have a good time watching it, you know, have some joy, and watch it again, with the subtitles, and focus on the listening and reading and every other analyzation. First, you may find it difficult to understand, you know, all the vocabularies and listening and reading, but trust me, as you go along on the way down the road, you can really improve yourself by watching all of this. Trust me, you won't be the same after watching all of these 10 movies. Have yourself some good time watching these movies. I hope you watch it. You can really improve your English language. Trust me, I really improved my language by watching these kind of movies, and it's really beginner friendly. They're using really simple languages. It's easy to understand, easy to follow. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you do, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe and share with your friends. Also hit that bell icon so you may never miss a video. Also leave your suggestions and comments on the comment box below and let me know what your thoughts are. I'm signing off with my camera person Adil. Until then, have a nice day guys.